Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Just getting 16 hermit pearls. Hermit pearls? Welcome back everybody to the Hermitcraft server. Hope everybody's doing fantastic today. There is a massive thunder going on at the moment, which is super cool. I've got my balcony door open behind me because it's also super warm. So maybe if you're lucky, you will hear some thunder strikes. I don't know, a lot of people don't like thunder strikes or thunderstorms, but I just love them. They are so cozy and so cool when the sky just turns against us. Very, very cool indeed. Anyway, I'm still backlogging for my vacation trip, so I still haven't seen no comments. It's crazy, I know, but I gotta keep playing. I want to keep playing, you know. Today, I wanna fix a few things with this room and hopefully completely finish this system up that we are building, our villager system, to start off the episode. And we have this sorter, and then I have a buffer for melons, and I just spent about half an hour crafting up some more of these. And then I was thinking, what can we use this block for? Maybe a floor? But I don't know, it's looking a little bit too busy. Too busy. But there are a few things that I want to do. So we have that buffer. I want to make sure that we actually take care of the items and burn or destroy any overflow. So we have this buffer, and after that, I want the items to more or less go into destruction machine. And the reason for that is obviously because otherwise things will clog up. And I wonder, this is... Ooh, hello. This is a bit of a little test for us here. Maybe we have to get up there and break that chest. I want to see if the items will always go down first. Is there anything in there? Oh, melons still haven't made it down. Jeez. Okay, I guess we just break this anyway. Yeah, we can do that for now, and that can flow down. So my idea is we'll have a hopper chain continuing like that, and I want to see if the items will first make it down before they go forward. Let's try that with 22 redstone. Ideally, we want to see all of it ending up here. And I think this is how it used to work, where all the redstone would go down first, priority down, and it seems to be the same thing now. Perfect. Okay. So then we can keep this, and then that way we have a little bit of a buffer. Say that I don't know, we're never probably going to need it. It's constantly going to be full of melons, but anyway. Then we can just build a quick destroyer here. I'm going to do the same thing I did for our sorting system in the base. So a dropper somewhere. I'm going to put it right there. I think is fine. And then we're going to use a cacti. Actually, I want to make sure, you know what? Let's not do that. I want to make sure that we can make this area down here a little bit nicer. Is there a ghost block immediately? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I put the dropper up there. And then we'll put that up to a clock, and then I'll put the items into a cacti, which will destroy it. There's some purple particles there. Weird. Alright, I just quickly installed this thing off camera. Actually, I need to fit... Oh, is that not Silk Touch? Jeez. That's okay. Need to put a string there so that doesn't grow, if I remember correctly. And this should work just fine. So, the idea is this thing fills up, and then items... keep coming this way, and they should be spit out, and I don't want to stand there because I think I can pick them up through the block, but yeah, you see them disappear, so they land on the cacti and they get destroyed. And this is just very, very basic redstone once again. I'll show you though. This comparator reads off of this block the contents of the dropper and goes into a repeater to strengthen the signal into one of these quick subtraction comparator clocks that shoots the signal back into this line here, which also powers the dropper. The reason it's a little bit different from how I usually make them is because I couldn't really fit it in any other way. But anyway, that's that. I just realized the thing, guys, when I was doing that. It's episode 60 today. 60! We got 60 episodes of Hermitcraft. It goes so quick. I know you're supposed to celebrate these things. As well as subscriber counts. People keep telling me, oh, you should celebrate. I'm ever so grateful for those of you who subscribe to my channel. But I'm even more grateful if you write a nice comment or like the video and that kind of stuff, you know. Because that really inspires me. Anyway, thank you so much for the support and love in Hermitcraft, and for us to have it at the hype it is at still at episode 60. It's just insane. I'm so happy. The next thing I want to do here, I want to kind of clean up the behindings of this. I don't know. I just feel like it's so messy behind here. I at least want to like even out the walls and crap. Oh no. Okay. Well, that's that machine broken again. Yeah, I want to even out the walls and make it look a little bit more manageable, so that if we need to troubleshoot anything in the future, we can. Let me just quickly fix this. So that goes there, sand on top, cacti on top of that. Jeez, Iskall, you fool. Okay, that'll be fine, and then we can fill that in, and just put that there, I guess, so that doesn't happen again. Yeah. And to do that, the first thing I want to do is a suggestion that was suggested by you guys. I want to make sure that once we have a villager in the cell, they're actually locked down. And there was a suggestion for how we can do that. And I think this here is the ceiling. Yeah. So let's not go in there. Maybe we go atop here. We're going to put down a piston and a glass block, basically. So if we have a glass block right there, when the villagers come through, they should be able to pass through that. But if we put a piston there and then lower that whenever the rail is switched, we should have it safe from like baby zombies running over here and falling down from the top, which is a worry that I've had. And this should be easy to wire. This signal is lit whenever the cell is locked, I think. Hold on, let me just see that. Yeah. They come in here, and this time this one is locked because there's a villager inside there. So if we bring that signal up to that piston, we should be good. That shouldn't be too hard to do. There we go. Yeah, that's simple enough. Doesn't block the rail. Okay, so let's do one more here together. Maybe I'm always a little bit like when I haven't tried anything out. I actually did manage to do that first time there, but. First try, I should say. But you never know, you know. You quickly go derp around and be weird with redstone. I don't know what it is. I think every single YouTuber that I know of, at least, have that problem. Maybe not like Doc M and Seth Bling and the redstone gods, but well, even really good redstoners may have issues putting it down on camera for the first time. Even simple redstone. Yeah, there we go. So basically, the reason this works here is because slabs can transfer redstone power upwards through a block like this, which means that you can make a redstone staircase go upwards. Redstone will never travel downwards though, which isn't important for us here. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Cover up all them, and then, as I said, I at least want to even out like the walls, and probably maybe I'll go and cover up these holes that we have. Just want to make sure I don't cover up any things that I shouldn't cover up, but do things like that, I think. And then maybe wherever we have a repeater, we'll put a glass. That way it will be easy to troubleshoot it. Yeah, something like that. Just make it a little bit more manageable in here would be nice. Alright, so check it out. I have spent some time on this now. Took longer than I thought, but man, does it feel good. Spent some time in just, you know, prettying up the redstone or organizing the behindings. Still got some garbage chests here that I need to clean up, but overall I'm pretty happy with this. A little bit easier to see what's going on now as well. Although I hear a zombie somewhere, so I'm a little bit worried. But I got all of these installed on both sides. I decided to use this bone block because it's white and cheap for kind of behinding here. I mean, we're not here to design anything. We're just here to make it easy to look at. And I gotta say, it sits really well with spruce and oak color as well. I think I may use that quite a bit in the future when building like with wood. It's a really cool block. Speaking of which, I mean, we need to start using it. This is the first time I actually use it. But yeah, we got these hooked up on this side. On the other side, though, in case you're doing this exact design yourself, we had the torches coming up instead of the redstone dust. So it was a little bit smaller of a footprint. Just another torch up to invert it, and then boom. And this should work fine. We should be able to shove a villager in without a problem. Speaking about that though, I've been very inspired while doing this. I want to have a breeder machine. There are so many trades that we are still not... Ooh, that's very dark in there, buddy. Oh, I must have forgot a torch in there. Hi. Yeah, there are so many trades that are still not like the best we can get. We have one villager here. Yeah, Fortune 2 for 12. We could get this for... I believe we can get it cheaper. I'm not sure. But like we could get a Fortune 3 book. We could get an Efficiency 5 book. But the only way to get the absolute best trades is to be able to create villagers and then shove them into the system. And I got a little bit of an idea to play God. I kept this farmer here, and we're gonna need one more villager, which I think I have somewhere. I think he ran off. Is he maybe... If I'm right, it's gonna be a little bit weird, but I think he was dropped down here somewhere. I can't find him right now, but there is hopefully another villager here if he hasn't been eaten somewhere, just standing inside a wall. I think it's one of these, the weaponsmiths that I for some reason he just bounced out of minecart. He's not behind here. Nope. I hear a zombie as well. But yeah, we need 2 villagers and we need to set up a breeder. And I've got a plan for how we can play God in the future, which I think will be really fun. And this will also be expanding onto the Iscalian Ravine. I don't know what these are though. Are these slaves? Are these miners? I'm not sure. You guys help me come up with that. But the idea I have, the plan I have is we're going to dig this way. Because our entry way to the village center is this rail here. And originally I wanted like connected up to the overground. But I think that's going to be way too hard to make look pretty. So... and dang it, I don't have a shovel. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna go look for it. But yeah, I'm gonna dig out like a tunnel this way. We don't have to come too far away, but the idea is that we'll have a... I'll dig out a room and put up one of them infinite village breeder things. And I think we're underneath around the saloon here. Question is how long we want to go. Maybe I'll go about 10 more blocks. But yeah, I need to get a shovel in order for this to work properly. Didn't take long while I was digging, and then a massive like zombie invasion here. They're all chasing the villagers. I realized though we need one more villager to start this village breeder. We need 3 in total. Oops. And I see one with clothes there, which is probably a village zombie. So I think we're gonna try and cure him if we can. Still haven't got my shovel. Oh, that guy was like pushing out the skeleton to say hi. Look at this guy. He's over there. Can you guys start tracking me? Stupid idiots. I want to make sure though that I don't kill the zombie villager here. If I can help it. Look at this. It's crazy how many they are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm cornered. No! Ghost block! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I got stuck in a ghost block, seriously. This guy don't die that way. Oh, jeez. They're gonna despawn now unless maybe they pick up my stuff. Good thing we have this armory, I suppose. Oh, here they come. Okay. That guy has an item in his hand, and he also have golden boots. Oh, and there's a pretty guy with Iskal armor. Okay, I separated them. Now, if we can get... This guy shouldn't despawn now since he's picked up some stuff here. I'm gonna try and get him to chase me. Oh, come on, guy. Oh, he won't cross the rails. That's right. You're a freaking idiot. You won't even cross the rails. Dumb fool. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was bad. Dirt block there. Okay. Try that again. Come here, bro. Come here. Yeah, got you. Got you. Got you. Ha ha! Sucker. Okay, now let's see if we can get my stuff here. I do apologize for the background noise. There's a little bit of construction work going on. Oh, where's my guy with my diamond stuff? Oh, he better not. Actually, saying all of this, my elytra may be lost now. No, I see some stuff here. Please be elytra. The thing is, if they pick up the elytra, I don't think they drop it again. Oh, that would be catastrophic. We did buy one last time, I think. But I don't know. This is a big cave there for us to explore. Where did this guy go? Oh, I see him. Oh, it's lucky that he's an idiot because we have a villager here that we're gonna need for the farm. But he's decided to go into this block instead. Yep. Did I get the elytra? Oh, I did get the elytra. Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna go up and organize myself and get some stuff for this guy. But you're gonna be the star, dude. It looks like a farmer as well. Alright, I got a little bit more organized. Got some stuff that I needed. There keep coming zombies here, though, into the village trading center. And I want to see if that stops it. Because they won't pass that, because they're idiots. Otherwise, I don't know where they're coming from. And that's a little bit scary. But yeah, I got a little bit afraid that we didn't have an apple. So I started punching oak leaves. And then I realized that we have probably got some trades for golden apples that we can use instead. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, cool. So it's been ages since I cured one of these guys. I used to have a very old, like, single private Minecraft world where I did this. So I think it's the potion of weakness first, right? Yeah, and then there we go. Yeah, used to have an old world where I had a machine that did this. Well, I mean, some of the things we played during, but it worked with a zombie spawner. And I was actually considering doing that now instead of doing a village breeder. Oh yeah, they're definitely coming from here. Let's go explore this cave. I was considering doing that now instead of a village breeder, but I think it will be far more efficient for us to have a village breeder, and we'll get a lot more, we'll quicker get villagers is what I'm trying to say. Wow, this cave goes on for a while here, I suppose. I know that there's a ravine somewhere that I ran into when I dug out the pumpkin farm. Maybe that connects up to this. We should really go and light all of this stuff up, but I haven't got around to it quite yet. Hi, guy. Oh, he has turned, and he turned into a farmer. Fantastic. Actually, a proper farmer. I'm curious to see what this guy is all about now. Maybe he's a super trade. That would be... Well, I suppose we don't need it. We already have a super farmer, but let's unlock him and see. I think it's... You just need one farmer to get it to run a village breeder. But I don't know if it's beneficial to get more than one farmer, because we have another one. And they're basically going to be growing crops and getting willing and that kind of stuff. I'll get into that in a little bit. I need to find that third one as well, though. Let's see what he got. 10. Yeah. Well, I'm actually happy that it's not an 8, because then I would have been a little bit bummed. Even though we bought that villager from Mumbo for just 20 diamonds. I mean, that was super cheap. I found the last guy. He was down here in the dangerous escalium, so I'm going to try and get him up as well. So now we do have 3 villagers. Fantastic. Alright, so I got all the 3 villagers now securely into minecart, so I can move them in place later. Got the one down there, and this guy, and the other guy. And I want to show you, here's my idea. I've been thinking quite a bit about this. In my single player world, which by the way is not cancelled or anything, I just haven't had the time and inspiration to play on there lately. But we'll be getting back to it, don't you worry. Thank you so much for caring, though. But yeah, in my single player world, I'm using Impulse's Infinite Village Breeder system. And it's okay. It works. The problem with it is that, just as we saw the other episode, Mumbo's Farm, it gets very, very flooded. The whole platform where villagers spawn, this thing here in the middle, gets very flooded. Like, not all babies make it down to the washaway system. If that makes any sense. If you've seen the system, you know exactly what I mean. If you haven't, I'm probably confusing you, and I do apologize. The way village breeding works is that 2 villagers get willing. They get hearts above their head. There's a village nearby that allows more villagers to be spawned in. And a village is basically just a set of doors with a little bit of game mechanics to it and rules. And if both of those two are there, they will breed. And they get willing by, for example, trading, or farmers get willing if they make crops. Which is what we're going to do. So we're going to make sure all of that is in order. We're going to create a fake village, and I think I want to create it probably over here. And a fake village will require skylight, so hopefully there's nothing above here. I didn't actually check, but I think we're like underneath the saloon in that area. Hopefully. But yeah, we're going to create a fake village down there. But the difference I'm going to make here, and this is going to be a test, and hopefully this will work out, is I'm going to have a barrier all around the platform where the babies can fall in. And in order to make them want to walk over, we're going to have trapdoors like this. Because remember, mobs and NPCs and everything in this game see trapdoors as a full block. So basically they think this is a block. Stupid idiots. I may keep the corners open or closed. I'm not sure how we're going to deal with those. But that should be fine. So now all mobs will want to walk this way. The next thing we have to do is to make sure that the grown-up villagers can't walk that way. And we'll do that simply by having a line like this. So the baby villagers will fit in between there, but the grown-ups won't. And then we'll do the same here. Yeah, you get the idea. And hopefully by having all of the sides open, we won't get villagers stuck up here. With the water then, I'm thinking of doing something a little bit different. So instead of having like a single water stream, I'm planning on filling all of this in. We need another bucket. I should have brought one more. I was actually thinking about that when prepping. Should I bring 2 buckets? But yeah, instead of having like a single water stream, I'm thinking of doing something like this. Now there's a lot of thinking again. There's a funny commercial for in Germany, or I mean it's no longer active, but they made it in Germany where there's this guy who is controlling a ship. No, he's like at the Coast Guard. Yeah. And then they get a message, Mayday, Mayday, what are you thinking about? And this guy replies, no, sorry, we're sinking is what the guy says. Sorry, this is hilarious. And he's like, what are you thinking about? Because he thinks they say thinking. Anyway, side story. Maybe we'll do something like this to get the water to flow into the center here. And what happens if we do the same there? Hopefully we'll get it to meet up nicely in the middle. Oh, but then we get a stop here. Can we put a water source here? I'm terrible with water, by the way. Nope, that won't work. Okay. But basically we'll make this work. Oh, actually, I see. What happens then if we yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna move this water source back. That's usually what I do to fix it when this happens. So I'm gonna have a water source in there, another water source in there, and that will probably, that'll wash them till, okay, I'll measure that out. But yeah, basically, instead of just having one water channel, I want to try and make this whole thing into a water basin. So it's gonna look a little bit like a mob spawner. And the idea, or what I want to better from Impulse's design, is just to get all the villagers washed down at all times. Okay, this is weird. Did I not measure it correctly there? 2. I don't know, man. Okay, I'll figure that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we need to do one more backwards on both sides. Anyway, then we make it so that the babies will be washed up here. We'll make a water elevator here and bring them up to this point right here. And then from there, I have a fantastic fun idea for how we can then sort the villagers. I'm gonna play God a little bit. That's anyway the idea. All right, I worked out the the water streams. A little bit derpy there before. I hate doing water streams in this game. I've always hated it. But fairly simple. I dug into the wall like we discussed, and I actually may need to put some blocks up there. And then I dug down a single lane. So now everything is washed into that little hole there where we're going to put a water elevator. Unfortunately, though, in between cutscenes, I got disconnected for 3 hours. My internet worked, but I couldn't connect to the server or any other Minecraft server. So I don't know if Mojang had some issues or what was going on there, but some weirdness anyway. So I didn't get as much done as I was hoping to do in that cutscene. But anyway, these things happen, eh? Just too excited to get this done. Now what we're going to do, we're going to have a water source in the center. So this is a 9x9, by the way, in case you want to build this yourself. I'm going to go and put a block there so I know exactly which block it is. And then, oh yeah, I put some glass up here as well. I think that's going to look cool. Onto that block, I'm going to put a trapdoor, like so. And maybe now we come and we do something like that. Probably going to decorate the bottom of this at some point as well, but for now I just want to get the technicalities in. Now we should be able to do a bucket. Ooh, water, water, water. Gee, so prepared. There we go. What was I saying? Yeah, we should be able to do a bucket right there now. And then onto that I'm going to put a carpet so that the villagers do not fall down. And that's an Escalium carpet, as we know, obviously. We are also going to need some lighting in here, I see. So maybe 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe on this block here we'll go up. I wonder if we can go up 3 or if that's not going to be enough lighting. Because if it is going to be enough, we can make this look prettier. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Confusing. There. Yeah, I think that may be enough actually if we put one in the center as well. Usually I put these one lower. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. And there. Boom. I'll make that a little bit prettier afterwards. I wanted to hear from you guys how we incorporate this thing into the lore. I'm seeing in my head, like I'm being very evil because I really hate villagers. They're freaking stupid. I mean, they're helping us here to get the blues, but you know, they can't even take their freaking arms apart. I mean, come on now. So I'm kind of thinking maybe this is an evil Escalium lab, and to go with that, I was planning on a little bit how we're gonna design this. So we're gonna have to have this glass here or some kind of barrier, and I think this glass is the most transparent. But these stone bricks can be exchanged for anything. The only thing we have to have is the farmlands, the lights, the glass, or some kind of barrier. But I was thinking maybe this is a weird lab where they came across a big vein of Escalium, and maybe they are testing. So the lore says, even though it's a village breeder, the lore says that this is actually a testing facility for how humans react and what happens with them when exposed to this much Escalium. I don't know. Something like that is what I was thinking. And if so, we'd have an Escalium vein here. And I can't believe that I didn't bring any cobblestone. I thought I went and got some. Dig out some of this. Oops. Hold on. Yeah, inside the wall here would have Escalium, right? So something like that will make it a little bit prettier. But just a huge vein of Escalium. So when we come in, maybe we have like a barrier that we can't walk through, and we just see all the Escalium in the wall. Although, yeah, we're gonna get quite a bit of a view space. Something like that. I'm not sure though, but I want to see what you guys think as well. But anyway, we're gonna leave it there for today, ladies and gentlemen. We are out of time. I'm out of time due to the disconnect thing. I'm gonna probably in between episodes move over the villagers here. That's not a lot of fun, and place down the fake village. Hopefully we don't hit anything that we built up there or someone else have built. And I'm gonna read the comments closely to see what you guys say about this. But anyway, hope that you have enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode.